Jeremy Nation. I'm Chief Storyteller at MetaCert. I'm on the USS Hornet at Block2TheFuture. I'm joined by James Kirkwood. And James, tell me about how you came to learn about the cryptocurrency ecosystem and what drew you to blockchain technology.
Well, around Thanksgiving, I was visiting some friends who had already heard about blockchain and in particular had invested in Bitcoin and, had already become evangelists and, kind of pushed me in that direction. We're like, hey, check it out. And then they're like, well, whatever you do, make sure you do your own research first before you make any purchases. And, I kind of started going home and then doing a little bit of research and realized, the first thing you should always do is make sure there's nothing on your computer to begin with. So
Right.
I ended up,
What were the steps that you took to get ready to make your first cryptocurrency purchase?
so first steps I took was reformatting my computer
Okay.
and then immediately putting on Cryptonite to make sure that any of the websites I went to weren't phishing websites.
For the uninitiated, Cryptonite is a browser extension that we built here at MetaCert to protect those in the crypto community against phishing sites, as well as to help you analyze and see which are verified crypto sites. So if you go to a phishing site, Cryptonite will tell you. And if you go to a site that's not verified and claims to be crypto related, it'll let you know. And that way you can save possibly losing your credentials to a scam artist. When you installed Cryptonite on your computer, what happened next?
Well, one of the first things I did was start, trying to find different websites that you could make purchases on or talk to different people. And I noticed right away when I would go to, like, let's say my Ether wallet, it would pop up green.
Yeah.
And then maybe I follow something from like a Reddit post and it would say, oh, this is Ether wallet, and it would pop up red.
Right.
And you could tell after a while from using it more as a teaching tool, I ended up learning to not just follow, the little lock that's in green, but to actually read the URL and make sure, it was where I intended to go.
And it's important because the process that currently exists for certification of websites, unfortunately, leaves a lot to be desired and might actually enable scammers to more easily masquerade as legitimate websites that are out there gathering people's information, using it to steal money, crypto, in some cases entire life savings. You ran into websites that were nefarious from the get-go.
Yeah.
How certain are you that Cryptonite helped you, save money and avoid losing your information and possibly your cryptocurrency?
Well, it's still there for one.
That's always a good
But
case.
I feel like I always see updates coming in. Everyone that is working on it on Telegram is very active, and you know that you have real people there. I think that makes you feel good about using Cryptonite, and that it is a secure way to make sure you don't end up on a phishing website.
Your experience with Cryptonite also kind of became somewhat of an educational one. Can you tell me more about what you learned?
Well, I learned one thing: when you click on a link, it could take you anywhere. And there are different types of fonts people can use in the URL that you can't tell if it's changed or not. And with the help of Cryptonite, it can allow you to make sure you don't end up on that website.
For one of the things James is talking about, there are these tiny little aberrations in like fonts that you can find. In one case, you would have had to take a microscope to see this single pixel where there was a tiny little dot at the bottom of the L for my Ether wallet. And they were able to set up a URL with that and steal people's money. It's terrible. But we identified that at MetaCert. And so if you used Cryptonite to go to that site, it would warn you.
Yeah, and I think there's probably been at least 100 different fake My Ether wallets.
I'm sure there are 100 every day.
Probably, yeah.
So now, using Cryptonite, would you characterize your experience as something that you would say you're secure with?
Oh, absolutely. I feel like it's something that has my back if I hadn't, done enough research on the website to make sure I was in the right place.
And there you have it. what we envision with Cryptonite is a world where you're safe surfing the net. You shouldn't have to worry about the links that you click on. And there should be tools that are out there to warn you and protect you against people who are trying to take your credentials for nefarious means. Thank you for your time, James.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate having the opportunity to speak to you, and I hope you get more involved in our community.
Absolutely, appreciate it.
Well, this is Jeremy Nation, and I look forward to joining you guys with more broadcasts.